It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. It is during our hardest moments, our most difficult, that we must trust that this moment will not last forever. In our most difficult moments, we must remember that this moment will pass. We should remember ourselves that all difficult moments pass. The rain doesn't last forever. The sun will shine again. We don't know what this will mean in the greater perspective of our life. Are you afraid of dark? Are you afraid of dark? I used to be. Not only as a child who was scared of imaginary monsters under the bed, but as an adult too. To live the human experiences means to live both in the light and in the dark. Mother Nature shows us this polarity in many ways. There is a night, oceans and deserts, summer and winter. When we are living in the light, life is good. We know who we are and where we are headed. We can see clarity. While we want to spend most of our days in the light, that is, in the positive emotions like joy, happiness and gratitude. It is an inevitable part of life that at times we will experience the opposite. There has to be darkness in order to appreciate the light. Just as there needs to be struggle and hard times to truly appreciate the good time. But what happens when darkness descends on your life? Maybe you lose your job, or a relationship fails. Maybe your mental health takes a steep decline. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Sometimes there seems to be no good reason for this to be happening. Darkness is just a part of life. However it happens. When we find ourselves in the darkness, we can feel lost, alone, and even scared. It can feel as though there is no hope for the future. Motivation disappears. Everything feels like an uphill battle. It has taken me many cycles of light and dark in my life to understand that in the moments of darkness in our lives, we are not lost. We are simply learning a new way of being. We are growing. We are expanding. When a tree that has spent all summer blossoming in the sunshine begins to feel inevitable pinch of autumn air on its leaves, does it just shrivel up and die? No, it changes. The inner knowing of the tree allows itself to surrender to the world around it with grace. The tree allows its leaves to change color, shrivel and fall away, all the while knowing that this is not the end, just a new beginning. Even though it may be haunting, the tree knows that come spring, as the air begins to warm and the light gets brighter, new growth will come. And that is exactly what happens. As the season changes, the tree is renewed. After the months of darkness, the tree flourishes for another season. Life is full of transition, but perhaps Because we fear change, we resist the dark winters of our experience. What if we made a different choice? What if, instead of resisting our dark times, you embrace them as a time of rest, renewal, and regeneration? What if you could learn to love the darkness in your life as much as you love the light? The thing is, without the darkness, you may never grow into the bigger, bolder, more beautiful version of who you are. We all know the stories of inspiring, amazing people who have turned their changes into triumphs. We have heard countless stories of struggle and hard times that turned into powerful strengths that shaped beautiful lives. Would those people have been able to achieve such greatness had they not been forced into the darkness? When we experience difficulties, it is important not to try to avoid them. We must learn to embrace them as an integral part of our life experience. You never know what you can become. There is a reason for everything. Instead of asking why me, ask why now. Ask, what does this mean? Ask, what can I do right now to make this situation better? Ask, how can I see this from a different perspective that will help me feel better? You always have the choice to trust the process of your life. Trust in the universe to support you, and believe in the heart that the light will return. You can choose fear or faith. You can surrender. You can trust and believe that your life is a miracle, even if you don't always understand it. The darkness is not the end. It is simply a chance to grow into the person you need to be when the light breaks through. If you are in the darkness today, I want you to know that I see you. You are loved. No matter how hard it seems, you are worthy of joy, and you can get through this. The light is never far away. So my friend, never lose hope. You know, my friend, hope is understanding that nothing is permanent, not even the troubles that scare you. One of the best moments in your life will be when you finally have the courage to let go of the things you can change. Because life is too short to spend another day at war with yourself. If you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond. That's where your power is.